How's it going, guys? Day 2. We kick things off with the SSB 1.5 rep squats, and this week, especially with the last few weeks, everything's been going really well. This week I upped the weight, gone an extra 5 kilos up, just as my coach intended it to kind of work out. First few weeks I kept the weight the same. Just wanted to make sure that one of my knee was just able to tolerate this type of loading, especially where, as you can see, like I'm going down and coming out of that bottom position and back down again. So it's just a lot of time under tension, per repetition. And things have been going well for the last few weeks. So I thought, let me up the weight. So I've increased it to 100 kilos. I was starting at 92, then I was like 95, and now we've gone to 100 kilos, and it still felt okay. Like 100 kilos still very light for me. With my personal record being at 260 kilos, albeit I've done this with knee wraps and a belt. But nonetheless, I think even my personal best in sleeves was 240 or 235, one of the two. And when I'd done that, I had plenty more in the tank. So yeah, working within the weights that I was just doing there was more than enough for me. Then we go up again, another 5. No, this was 10 kilos up from last week. My deficit deadlifts, 140 kilos. This was my second set of 10. First set I did was with 120 kilos. And now this time around, gone up a bit, 140. Yeah, for a set of 10. And this was actually fine. I just find it a bit annoying sometimes when I'm doing a touch and go to get the reps in. I always end up hitting one side on the floor than the other. So that was just a little bit annoying, but I kind of had to like pace myself and go through, and yeah, ended up working just fine. Now we have the good old Bulgarian split squats, doing this on a deficit and using the stick for a bit of balance so that I'm nice and stable all the way through. And then we have here the single leg glute bridge, which is incredibly humbling. Usually I've done this particular machine as well. I've done both feet, utilizing both feet. I've done like 200 kilos for reps of 10 and 12s. And I felt like I kind of just like maxed out the machine. So I've decided to go single leg so I could actually have more room for improvement. Not saying I would like to get up to 200 kilos single leg, but you know, if I can get close, then that's progress in itself. And as we get to the end of the video with my accessories, again, things are going really well. Despite obviously working in high rep ranges, I still feel like my body is responding really well. Even to a point where I might not deload next week, because I usually deload every 5th week, and it's coming to that, especially that first week that I trained after competition was like a mini deload, excuse me. Whereas now it's like things are going really well, and I like to kind of build on that. I say for as long as possible, but I guess for another week before I potentially look to deload and go from there. So onwards and upwards. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.